Oh, Londoners, poor dear sweet Londoners, you must be so sick of hearing the terms BRT, LRT, rapid transit, light rail, infrastructure, etc., etc. But before you tune out, I implore you to stay tuned in, because in the next few days, City Council will make its final call on what will be the biggest infrastructure project in the city's history, which kind of rapid transit system to build. And before they do that, of course, there was a really interesting event held at the Grosvenor Lodge by the Urban League of London, where three of the city's more informed experts on the issue debated the merits of whether to build a system that has bus-only rapid transit or buses and light rail. Those people included Jesse Helmer, who's a city councillor that sits on the London Transit Commission, Cheryl Ruth, who is the chair of the London Transit Commission, and Larry Ducharme, retired general manager of the London Transit. What I took away from the event was essentially that there are a lot of preconceived notions and misconceptions about rapid transit and which system is better. I can give you a couple of examples here. Ducharme discussed the notion of image, that people who are fans of light rail like to discuss building a light rail line as a way to make a city look more modern, look more sleek, look more forward-thinking. His point was, well, what is an image, and what's a more important image? Having a nice-looking vehicle, or having a transit system that works efficiently, that works quickly, that works properly, and doesn't tick off its riders all the time? An interesting point. Jesse Helmer in his presentation tackled the notion that light rail is much more expensive than bus rapid transit. It's actually not in terms of operating costs on an annual basis, because there's fewer vehicles, there'll be fewer drivers, so it'll cost $1 million a year less to operate a light rail line than to operate a bus rapid transit line. He also noted that it is without dispute that it is way more expensive to build a system in London that combines light rail and buses than one that just has buses. The difference is $880 million for the hybrid combo, $500 million for the bus-only system. However, his point was that in either case, London's stake is capped at $129 million, and the bigger tab, however big it is, will be picked up by the provincial and the federal governments. And he noted quite rightly that they've spent tons of money in other cities building light rail. I'll note Hamilton, $1 billion entirely paid by the province. So why shouldn't London consider that themselves worthy of that same sort of investment? And again, his point being that the idea that it's way more expensive for London to build light rail is a bit of a misnomer, because really the tab is being picked up by Queen's Park and Ottawa. Pretty good attendance at this event. There were about 50 to 75 people, including a lot of city councillors, which suggests to me that they're keeping their minds open as they head into the final public input session this Thursday, and then I expect them to make a vote on which system to pursue, possibly as soon as Thursday, and certainly by next week. So again, I know that light rail is getting a little bit boring. I know that rapid transit is getting a bit repetitive, but I encourage you to stay engaged. And of course, if I may so humbly suggest, I think the best way to do that and to stay informed is to keep your eyes on lfpress.com and at the London Free Press. And on behalf of the website and the newspaper, I'm Patrick Maloney. Thanks for watching.